Susie, thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. And the Wizards head back to Washington after today's contest. Well, they're certainly excited about this one. And they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams face it off on the hardwood to do battle.
And when I look at Washington hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standing down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Wizards five right now. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Oubre out there with Boozer, and it's Spates in at the 5 spot. And so it's Montreal now. It's a three-point game. Back to Johnson, 6 to shoot. From deep, and another 3 for Montreal.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Coming off of Davis's feed, and it's 8 points for Johnson.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Wall against Johnson. No good again that time.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Dishes it to Davis. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Last game for Montreal, they picked up the W against Dallas.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance. Displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned. how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what did he have to say?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him.
This is some bullshit. Dumb old crumbly ass cornbread.
Get physical and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry without fouling him.
Thanks again, Doris. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They drew a lot of fouls in their games, guys, and that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Just lacked discipline defensively, Greg. I mean, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe.
Out of bounds, Montreal takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's 10 points for Johnson.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
It's Wall with the drive. The quick look, no good that time.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Johnson, good.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
The offensive rebound, Davis. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played, Johnson can't get it to go.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
I don't know what's going on with them so far, but already that's 3 turnovers.
They're going to dig quite a hole for themselves if they don't take better care of the basketball.
And Washington making a change here. Mayo's checked in.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof.
We murdered him. Thank you. Let me see here. Team recollection. Team recollection. Alright, team and death. About this, I'm gonna go ahead and propose trade. Player Steph Curry for player.
It's the 2K Sports pregame.
Okay. Bro, I'm getting pissed off.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Grizzlies come into town for this one. The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. And, of course, Stephen Curry. He's a guy you can't replace so easily.
Kevin, I've got to admit, I was caught off guard by this trade. I mean, he played such a big part for him. He was the last guy I expected them to move.
Yeah, but if you're going to make a move, this is when you want to do it, when the guy has basically lifted his ceiling. And so now it creates some other opportunities for some of your younger players. We'll just have to see how that transition plays out and how those new pieces fit.
Here are the starters for Montreal. They've got Anthony Davis. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Oubre. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
He said he certainly followed the rise of Jeremy Lin into a prime-time point guard in this league. And he told me, we need to try to limit his penetration. That's where he's most effective, slashing and with the drive and kick. Guys, Lin has certainly been working to improve his outside shot. But sometimes you have to pick your poison, and they'll live with him shooting from outside. Back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And, you know, those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes as much as any single play in a game.
Yeah, and you can't
Let me run
allow,
all
if
back.
you're the opponent, to have that guy continue to beat you in that manner on the backboard.
Levine, offensive rebound.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Lynn. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here's Levine. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson against Thomas. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Charlotte Hornets.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Gotta go to the toilet, Mom. I'm coming. Let Zach get the ball.
Out of bounds, Montreal takes possession. Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. Look at Johnson, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
You know, Kevin, a lot of guys think that points per game is all that matters, but a high field goal percentage indicates efficiency, taking advantage of your opportunities at a high rate.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Levine to halt the run. Here's Dang, and Davis sends it back. Now Montreal moving it up. Here's Lynn. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Montreal.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rubio's checked in. There's the bucket. Good.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Knocks it loose, but he stays with it. Rubio with it. Picked up by Davis. Davis with the double team. Minnesota with the ball. Jang dishes to Pekovic. Rubio against Land. Trying to get back on track. And it's Pekovic missing.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Here's Levine. After Jeremy Lin's bucket out of bounds, Montreal takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Johnson outside. The three. And another three for Montreal.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful. Well,
Still a bum, Jeremy Lin.
There are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for them, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Pekovic is out there with Gorgui Dang, and it's Rudez in the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Montreal shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here is Rubio, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided.
Look at that.
Wow. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And Rubio kicks to Martin. And he can't bank that one in. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Only one man back on D. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnover. Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Pass to Dang. Can they get it? And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Montreal, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Van showing some terrific range. 21 points for Johnson. Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Rubio the pass to Dang. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. And up the floor again for Montreal, running the court. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Here's Rudez. Here's Dang. It's rebounded by Montreal. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
How about Wiggins in this one? He has 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Jang. Muhammad comes in for Damian Rudez. Zach LaVine's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter.
Hell no, I want Michael Carter-Williams.
In the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
3-pointer. And another 3 for Montreal.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And it's Davis finishing it off.
No doubt that is within his.
Let me see, who the fuck can I propose a trade for to get rid of this nigger? Player. Oh, player. Jeremy Lin. Yeah, Jeremy Lin, little nigger. Oh, man, nigger, man, it's shame today. He said, donkey down. Wow. Let me see, who the good am I looking for? What the hell? Who the hell am I looking for? I don't even... Yes, I do. Of course they're gonna trade. Let me see. Nuggets trade item. Yeah. 4. He's back. Mike Conley. Damn. Okay. He's back. Michael Conley. Sorry, Nugget Head. I've just effed up the lineup so bad, bro. It ain't even funny, bro. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna release your ass to the free agency, bitch. Roster. We don't need you here no way, dog. Actually, I'm just playing for. Badges. Number E. Bro, we have not lost once. I'm done.